You have two friends. I know this is weird, but you have two friends. One gives you $500 a week, and one asks to borrow $500 a week. Which would you consider the best friendship? Well, a lot of people would say you might have a good friendship, but you might value the one who's giving you $500 a week a little bit more. Well, consider this from a financial standpoint. When you go to the bank, if you're always asking them for money, they don't see you as much of a valuable client as someone who comes in and brings them money. And even if you're that middle of the road person, you bring them some money, you deposit money, direct deposit, savings, things of that nature. But oftentimes, from time to time, you'll ask for money, kind of middle of the road. The fact of the matter is, when you're only a person that asks for money, you're not seen as a valuable client. It's important that you understand what makes you valuable in the financial world is having actual money. Not that you can borrow, because borrow just simply means you intend to pay it back, but that doesn't mean you will actually pay it back. The fact of the matter is, you consistently saving, whether it's $25, $5, $50, $5,000, whatever the case may be, the more you put in makes you valuable than someone who only wants to take out. I tell you this because you have to understand, how do you create the best relationship so that you can be valuable and actually gain resources through the financial system. Are you someone that is constantly asking, borrowing, credit cards, auto loans, personal loans? You name it, if it has a loan, you're going to ask for it. You always need a loan to pay for it. In this time right now, when you think about what's going on, how you're paying your money, what you're actually spending your money on, how much of that money is actually going to payments every month? Financially, would your life be easier if you didn't have things that borrow? If you didn't borrow things? And the thing is, the trick that you have to understand with borrowing money is it teaches you that you can get something for nothing, that you don't have to necessarily pay. And the fact that you really have to understand, and really, if you want to be self aware and transparent, a lot of times when you borrow, you didn't have the money to pay for it. Because why would you borrow if you could actually pay for it? Why would I spend, or why would I try to buy a $30,000 car if I only had 10,000 or even 5,000? You wouldn't. You would buy to the extent of where your money was. But borrowing allows you to borrow way past what is actually feasible for your income and for you to actually live on. I'm telling you this because there's no more room for you to just slide by with your money. If you think it's tough now, as your friend, as someone who works in this space, it's only going to get worse, especially if you haven't really understood the fact that you need to have some savings to balance out your